under intense pressure already from Liverpool.
Yeah, and that's a real danger for them, is that, you know, they've got very little margin for error.
Sterling opened it up brilliantly, and Sterling strikes inside 4 minutes. A blistering start. Well, when Liverpool lost on back-to-back away trips to Man City and Chelsea just after Christmas, they were 5th. Here's Suarez! They're top now, they're ruthless, and they're relentless.
Well, they just can't deal with the movement, Steve.
Liverpool to concede possession. In comes Johnson. Mignolet didn't get there! Norwich have one back.
All of a sudden, they've been galvanised.
That's loose. Here's Sterling. The only other player up with him is Suarez. Lucas arriving now. Sterling might not need him. A little deflection! That's number 3. Greatness is calling. That's a good one. It's a great one! Norwich back to within a goal of Liverpool. And Snodgrass gets it.
Yet again, it's a deep cross. Lots of time on it. Goalkeeper come for it, probably not really, but they shouldn't be out-jumped so easily, Liverpool. Snodgrass is the only one real determination to get in the air, while Flanagan is just turning his back. Just hoping that Snodgrass doesn't challenge. He does, and he gets his goal.
Redmond. Oh, and a chance! And Van Wolfswinkel denied by Mignolet. Heart-stopping stuff for Liverpool and for Norwich.
That's a great ball in. Lots of pace on it, just has to guide it. He did, but straight at Mignolet.
The final whistle goes. Liverpool 3-2 winners, and just 3 games to go.
Well, 30 Premier League goals without a single sports kick. The only player to have achieved this feat is Andy Cole, and he was 4 goals better, and that was in 1993 and 94 season. Luis Suarez, surely favourite for the PFA Player of the Year award. You're watching Sport This Morning on Channels Television. I'm Cecilia Omorbe. Coming up on the program, Aqua United are still on top of the Nigerian Premier League table. The surprise leaders shock defending champions Canopilas by a lone goal. And for Liverpool, you just saw the game earlier, they are 3 games away from winning their first Premier League title in 24 years. Also on the program, we'll be talking boxing. He is 49 years old, and Bernard Hopkins becomes the oldest boxer to unify weight division. It's a historic moment for him. He is ageless, and at that particular age, for him to have done that, he will say is a splendid one for him. All these and more. All these and so much more when Tayo joined me on the program this morning. Tayo, good morning.
Good morning, Cecilia. It's great to be here once again. Amazing weekend of sports, from Nigeria to England to Spain to boxing as well. You just mentioned what Bernard Hopkins has been able to achieve. It's incredible. He goes by the nickname of the Alien now. I understand why he's an alien, because seriously,
he's almost 50.
Incredible at this particular age, and for him to still be fighting boxers that are half his age. It's amazing, really.
I think the Kazakhstan guy is actually 30 years old.
My goodness, incredible.
And he's 49. Has a big
Congratulations to Bio. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Congratulations to him. Okay, you can talk to us, of course, on Twitter. You have it on your screen. On Facebook, on Twitter, and of course you can follow Channels Sport and my Twitter handle success_09. I think yours should be there. Next up, okay. All right, we'll get started with Nigerian Premier League. Of course, Aqua United, who could have thought that at this time they will still be maintaining the league? Well, we still have so much to play for in the Nigerian Professional League, and usually every week, last season, 2 seasons ago, every week you have different league leaders. But for Aqua United, sustaining it consistently, you would say they're actually the team to beat.
Yeah, they're doing very well. I know it's too early to start talking about the table right
yes,
now,
of
but
course.
then for them to still be maintaining, because I'm sure a lot of people didn't expect them to be at the top at this particular time,
Yes.
but they're still holding on. And yesterday, when they took on Canopilas, a lot of people felt, okay, maybe that's where they will slip up. But
And
they
they
didn't.
didn't.
Yeah, and they managed to get
Let's
a
just
very
take
good
a look
goal.
at the results of the week. Some of the matches played at the weekend. You have a Lobby Stars and Nimbe City. Lobby Stars beating Nimbe City by a long goal. Nimbe City, I think, coming into the Nigerian Professional Football League has not really been fruitful for them. Abia Warriors and Sunshine Stars. Abia Warriors winning that one against Sunshine Stars by a lone goal. Heartland and Economy Warriors, that game ended goalless. And Gombe United and Dolphins also ended in a draw, but this one we had 2 goals shared between the two sides, and Crown FC beating Kaduna United by a lone goal. Kaduna United actually lost their chief coach, so they are currently in mourning, and they got the news immediately after this game. You will say it was a double loss for them. And Giwa FC beating Taraba at home by 1 goal to nothing. I think that's the biggest win for the weekend coming from Giwa FC.
Yeah, definitely. Whenever you record an away win, then it's something huge. And I was going to talk about sad one for Kaduna United as well, to losing the coach. And I would just pray for them to have the strength to actually bear the loss. And the game that was played on Saturday, that was the highlight of the Saturday game. That was between
Warri Wolves and Enugu Rangers.
And Enugu Rangers. It was a very interesting game.
A drama.
And that 1-0, it wasn't a total reflection of how the game
yes.
panned out here. But luckily for Warri Wolves, they got a good penalty, which was converted by Bola Salami.
There's actually the news that he actually limped off in the 81st minute. He was substituted, but the media officer has come up to actually say that, well, he might just be fit for the game against Dolphins on Wednesday, so it's not really a huge loss to them. I was thinking he might not be available. He was really rugged in this particular game. He was everywhere, converted the penalty. There was even one he thought it was going to be a free kick where he even had to, and I think he saw a keeper actually coming, trying to get the ball, and he put his head there. It was supposed to be a free kick, but the referee, of course, knowing him very well, did not give that to him.
He was immense in that game. Confident penalty by Bola Salami. And I remember last year when Tracy went down, there were reports that Bola Salami was going to stay and play in the second division.
I think and
I said to myself, like, that's not possible.
Trying to instigate that.
It wasn't really a surprise that he's ended up at Warri Wolves, and he's done a very good job so far.
Yeah, okay, let's look at the Nigerian Women's League. Of course, Rivers Angels, they are still very much on top of the Premier League, yet to lose a game this season, beaten Bayelsa United by a lone goal. Bayelsa Queens by a lone goal. Osun Babes and Edo Queens. Edo Queens, well, who knows what's happening to them, losing again to Osun Babes by a lone goal. Nasarawa Amazons beating Confluence Queens by 1 goal to 0. And Sunshine Queens winning that one against Taraba FC 2 goals to nothing. And the biggest game of the weekend, which was Pelican Stars and Ibom Angels, which everyone thought is a big derby. Well, Pelican Stars, of course, dusting and beating Ibom Queens by 3 goals to 1. For that Rivers Angels game against Bayelsa Queens, it was a Ghanaian-born Elizabeth Ado who actually scored that goal from 25 yards. Well, the victory was actually given to Rivers Angels because something they deserve after pressing so hard, and the goal did not come until very, very late into the game. It's her 3rd game for the week for Rivers Angels for the season, and of course Rivers Angels 18 points from 8 games. You would say it's a good one for the league leaders, of course, gunning for the title this season. Okay, looking at basketball, of course, before we go on a break, results coming from Atlantic Conference. You have Union Bank beating Islanders. Everyone were expecting Islanders to actually beat Union Bank. But, of course, Islanders losing their very first game of the season, 80-73. And Police Baton and Dodon Warriors beating Police Baton 71-66. And Customs, Nigerian Customs, losing to Oluyole Warriors 66-62. And Kwara Falcons 71-49 to Royal Hoopers. Royal Hoopers, former champions. That's really white to watch. Let's take a look at what is happening in the Savannah Conference. Well, of course, Canopilas put in sway 84-36 against Kada Stars. Because Kada Stars, they just honor this game just for honoring sake because they've not only been doing well since the season started. Bochi Knights and Mark Mentos, Bochinet beating Mark Mentos, losing to Mark Mentos 62-50. Of course, Gombe Bulls and Niger Porters, it was a walkover because the game was not honored by Niger Porters. We'll just go for a break now. When we come back, we'll be looking at Barcelona because Lionel Messi, everyone is saying that he has not been doing so well this season. But considering the numbers of goals he has scored so far this season, well, I think that man is a legend. We'll talk about that. Boxing, of course, NBA, the playoffs, is also up.
A long way to go, though. A game where Barcelona had a flurry of chances in the first half, and the goalkeeper, Irathov, made some important saves. Pinto made one big block as well after a spectacular shot from this man, Adarif. Adarif finds space. Oh, brilliant goal. He is in exceptional form at the moment. His 10th goal in 8 games. And a goal that silences the Camp Nou and really damages Barcelona's slim chances at the title.
There it is. This is a mistake. Bartra, look, he goes to chest it, pulls out, and then Adarif picks it up, comes inside Dani Alves, and picks the bottom right-hand corner. Super finish from a man who's in great form. That's his 16th league goal.
Alves creates a space here, breaks into the area, plays it back to Alexis. Pedro, breakthrough Barcelona.
And this is where he gets lucky, cuts it back to Alexis, whose shot is scuffed into the direction of Pedro, and Pedro dispatches it into the back of the net. That's a massive goal for Barcelona. They needed that.
How will Athletic react to that? Messi makes his move, darts through the area, brilliant tackle, only half stops him. Messi gets a second stab, and Irath is winning the shootout between the brilliant Barcelona striker, and there is a yellow card.
Now, has he given a penalty? Because I thought Messi's played on. He's did well. He's played on. And there's a challenge coming in here. Is it outside the box? It's to Marcus.
Well,
that's outside the box.
See the ball. Messi through the wall, through the goalkeeper. And Lionel Messi steps up to the plate and delivers a brilliant curveball. How the game has changed in the space of a couple of minutes, and Barcelona's season is suddenly revived.
It certainly is. Smile on Messi's face. Hammered it, knew what he wanted to do, smashed it to the outside of the wall, found the bottom corner. It was past the goalkeeper before he knew it. Excellent ball. Well, there's so many peels off the end of the wall. I think it's Adriano, yes. And the keeper sees it late. And it just moves. He might have got a hand to it, Irathov, but he can't keep it out. And what is it, 2 goals in 2 minutes?
Well, you can see the joy on the faces of the fans at the Camp Nou. Of course, they didn't just want to have another shock again. 4 points adrift of leaders Atletico Bilbao, or Atletico Madrid, who also won their game at